I'm Joanne Ramsden and I'm a Macmillan primary author. I'm also a primary school teacher in Spain, working with years 1 and 2 as part of a bilingual project. So I teach science, geography and art through English, as well as English itself. Today, I'd like to share some tips for distance learning with some of our younger learners. 6 and 7-year-olds love playing games in the classroom, and that's no different online. So here are my top 5 games that we can play with them using a video conferencing tool. I've been using Google Meet to keep in touch with my classes. The grid view tool allows me to see everyone at the same time, but you can also use Zoom. The first game I'd like to talk about is I Spy. This year I'm teaching science in year 1, so the objects I chose for the game are all made of different materials. Have all the objects ready on the table in front of you and make sure the children can see them. Can everybody see? Thumbs up. I spy with my little eye something beginning with P or P if you're using phonics. That's right, a pencil. A pencil is made of wood. You can play I Spy to review any number of lexical sets. For example, animals. I spy with my little eye something beginning with E or E. That's right, elephant. We can play with classroom objects, toys, or even grab some items from the kitchen and review food. I spy with my little eye something beginning with O. Orange. I'm playing with Realia, but if you have flashcards, you can use those too. Make sure the camera is focused on them or prop them up on some books and off you go. I Spy is extremely adaptable. Instead of thinking about the initial letter of each item, we can review what the items are made of. I spy something made of fabric or something made of glass. Or we can practice colours. I spy something blue. A car. I spy something green. A ball. The second game is an old favourite. Simon Says. 6 and 7-year-olds are pretty active, so we can help them to release any pent-up energy by bringing in action games. We can play Simon Says, touch your nose. Simon Says, touch your ears. Touch your hair. To review parts of the body. And we can also bring in any action verbs the children learnt in class. Simon says, stand up. Simon says, sit down. Turn around or brush your teeth. This game is great as a warmer to grab everyone's attention, between activities to change focus, or even at the end of the class, just before you say goodbye. Encouraging movement in your video conference is a great idea because it keeps the children focused. So the third game is the stand-up, sit-down game. Explain the rules to the children. Stand up for yes and sit down for no. Make a statement and then instead of answering yes or no, the children stand up or sit down. Cats can climb trees. Cats can fly. We stand up for yes and sit down for no. We can use the stand up, sit down game to review science concepts too. Plants have roots. Yes, so we stand up. Plants need ice cream. No, so we sit down. We can also personalise this game by saying, stand up if it's true for you. Make a statement about yourself, something you like doing or something that you like. For example, I like cheese. Children would stand up if they like cheese as well. As well as giving the children the opportunity to move around, if they're unsure of the answer, they have the visual support of their classmates to give them confidence. Another of my favourite activities is playing a classification game. So here's my fourth tip. If you're teaching science or geography, you might want to review concepts through classification. Ask the children to make signs and hold them up. My Year 1 classes have been learning about geographical features that you can find at the coast or inland. I named different items and the children held up their signs. Cliffs at the coast. A mountain inland. You can have them make signs for wild and domestic animals, things that you can see in the day or at night, animals that live on land or in the water. Don't be afraid of asking the children to make their signs while they're online with you. You can help them with their spelling, encourage them to draw a little picture. And once you finish the game, tell them to keep their signs to one side and play again the next day. The fifth game is another favourite. What's missing? Set out the items that you want the children to review. Take one away and the children have to guess which one's missing. The online advantage is that we don't have to trust the children to close their eyes. We can switch off the camera for a moment while we remove one of the items or flashcards, and the children will tell us which one is missing. It's the snake. These are my top 5 tips, but there are other ways of playing games from a distance. What games have you tried out? I'd love to hear from you. I hope you found these ideas useful and look forward to speaking to you again very soon.